Hi, this is Miss Surreal meeting him here. Also author, also life coach. So today we're going to be talking about doing our first medium reading on Aaliyah. We're going to be talking about Aaliyah. Guys, first of all, I want to call Aaliyah into this session. Um, Aaliyah has just appeared in this session, and she's definitely changed. She's definitely not the same one. Y'all remember, she's definitely has burnt. She definitely has been in the plane crash. But I want you guys to know that Aaliyah has crossed over. She is in heaven now with God. Aaliyah is in heaven with God. Aaliyah, her life was tragedy. It ended short. Aaliyah did nothing wrong. Aaliyah hooked up with the wrong people. Aaliyah definitely was always afraid of planes. If you could go back and look at one of her videos, and one of her videos did say, she always been terrified as a little girl to get on planes. So who would have knew that it would actually be a real plane that killed her? Definitely Aaliyah would have definitely turned into acting. She would have been a very good actor. She would have did more movies. Had she would have lived right now, she would have been a movie star. She would have also been still a singer, but she would have been more of a movie actor than a singer, and that's what they didn't want. They didn't want Aaliyah to be too much of being an actor. They wanted her to stick to singing. Aaliyah was a beautiful, beautiful woman. She was in relationship. She loved the Damian Dash. Aaliyah did have competition in the industry. We know that after Aaliyah passed, very popular celebrities came out, such as Beyonce. But one thing about Aaliyah had a good soul. She had a good soul. She loved everybody. She didn't hate anybody. Aaliyah was not a born-again Christian, but she was saved before she actually passed away. What she wants her fans to know is she wants you guys to always remember her music. She keeps telling me, tell my fans to always remember my music. Do not mourn over me. Do not look at this as a loss. Take this as a new beginning of what's to come. She said, because she loved each one of you guys. She wants you guys to keep on listening to her music. She said Rock the Boat was going to be the last video that she was going to put out, because she definitely was going to give herself to acting. Aaliyah also wants you guys to know that she misses her brother Rashad. I think I'm pronouncing his name wrong. Forgive me if I did say it wrong, but she says she misses her brother. She missed talking to him. She missed going in his room. She also says she misses her mom. Aaliyah, I'm seeing guys. Aaliyah is telling me something that's very confidential right now. I'm gonna tell you guys what she said on a later video, but right now, she just wants you guys to know that she's happy. She has crossed over. She had definitely was about to go to hell, because they definitely wanted her in hell. But God changed that, and God saved Aaliyah. God saved Aaliyah's soul and made sure she crossed over to the other side. Aaliyah is now, guys, she has on a white garment. Her hair is jet black, beautiful. Her skin has came back. She looks like the Aaliyah that y'all would have recognized her years ago. Aaliyah said, definitely, guys, do not listen to the lies. She said she's definitely dead. It has been confirmed that Aaliyah had burned in that plane crash, and she passed on. She also said that she sees Whitney Houston up there. She said Whitney Houston was high, y'all, guys, and I want to tell you guys, we're gonna talk about that. But Aaliyah said Whitney Houston told her in heaven that she was high as a kite before she died. She said she took a bath and she sung, "I will always love you," and she went under. She went under that water, and she definitely was high on Percocets. She definitely had too much to drink, and she didn't give a damn if she lived or died at that point. And we will do a video on Whitney Houston. But Aaliyah said her and Whitney Houston talk all the time. She said Whitney loves to sing in heaven. She's singing music. God forgave Whitney. God said he'll take anyone into the kingdom of heaven, no matter what you have done. Aaliyah also talks about how she visited with Left Eye. She said She sees left eye up there. Aaliyah said the biggest part of her journey of transformation is she wants you guys to know that her death affected a lot of people, but she is at peace. She's happy. She wants you guys to also know that you can visit her gravesite. Anytime you're there, she said she's there. She's listening. She's sleeping. She's resting. Aaliyah has left the session, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. But Aaliyah is definitely in heaven. Okay. So, subscribe. We will be doing more readings. But I just want to let you guys know that Aaliyah will be missed. And she is loved by many. And she's beautiful. She's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girl. Now, Whitney Houston, y'all, and Bobby Christina, it has been confirmed to me that they're both in heaven. So you guys can rest assured, Whitney Houston is no longer smoking crack. Now, they don't see Michael Jackson, but they definitely see Whitney. Whitney is no longer on crack. She gave that up. She said she didn't even do crack before her passing. Whitney Houston was under depression. She was stressed out. Her image was destroyed. She was one of the most beautiful women in the world. She had a voice of an angel, but yet it was destroyed. And a way of being so ugly. Whitney Houston had got so small, so skinny, she looked like a skeleton. You know, Whitney Houston, when she did that award show, got on stage, she was so skinny. They looked like she hadn't ate for days. And Whitney Houston definitely was smoking that crack with that cocaine in it. She was hitting the pipe every night. She had spent so much money on cocaine, calling a drug dealer. Hey, at that time, I wish I was Whitney Houston drug dealer. Because he made a lot of money off of her. Trust me, baby. Whitney Houston had destroyed a lot of relationships with people who knew her. She had changed. She was depressed. She would spend her time getting high, hiding from society in public. When Whitney Houston passed on, a lot of people don't get it that when she passed on and they found her, it definitely affected Ray J because her and Ray J had sex. They had what you had, called a companionship. Her and Ray J was lovers. And that's why he took it hard. She's telling me she still loves Ray J. But she's just disappointed in how nasty he has become, So Ray J definitely was knocking boots with Whitney. She wants you guys to know that she didn't do crack. Upon her death, she was not smoking crack. She wants you guys to know that it is true fact that she was drinking, popping pills more than prescribed. And she fell asleep and she had an accidental slip. And that's what happened to her. And as in Bobby Christina, she says she happy because now her and Bobby Christina is together. She no longer have to worry about watching over her daughter. Bobby Christina was actually stressed out when Whitney passed. She was actually following the footstep of her mother. She did drugs also. She was on cocaine. She was drinking. She was in an abusive relationship. I'm picking up. Bobby Christina was getting beat by her boyfriend. He was beating her, and she was stressed out because he was also on drugs, also on the cocaine. And what happened was Bobby Christina and Nick wanted money. That's why he did not want to leave her, because this girl got her mother whole estate. This girl was rich. Whitney left everything to her, the house, the money, the clothes, everything was hers. So he did not want to leave her. He knew he would never leave her. Even if it meant doing whatever he had to do. He was not going to leave Bobby Christina ever. It was going to be until the end, death do them part. So when Bobby Christina tried to leave him, he would beat her. Oh yes, baby, he beat her. Oh, he beat her. She's telling me that, yes, he's beat me. He beat her, child. And she was getting high too, just like her mama. But she was stressed out. She took it hard. She took it very hard because her mother was all she had. They had a lot of fake people around her for money. Those people didn't care nothing about her. And we know that All the celebrities, these people don't care nothing about them. Once that money go out, they forget about you. Once you go on, they forget about you. All these people cared about is money, money, money. Okay. Bobby Christina had another accident just like her mother. She wanted to go out just like her mother. She wanted to get in there, get high, and go out. So thank you guys for tuning in. And I'm laughing because this is funny to me. This is real funny. That people would just debate with me about these situations, and I know the truth. I know what's going on. I see it clearly. Um, Before we go, guys, I just want you guys to know that it's been confirmed by Medium Miss Cream that Left Eyes in Heaven, Aaliyah, Whitney Houston, and Bobby Christina. Now we will do another video on a couple of more celebrities, and I know y'all been requested. But if you go back and look at YouTube, I have already done videos on these celebrities. Some things have changed, okay? So anyways, guys, stay tuned. Subscribe.